Welcome to the exciting and enthusiastic Sunday. I'll wait for 2 minutes for everyone to come and then I'll begin with the story session. Two minutes. And today's story session is again on waste management. Before also I came with waste management, that was waste management part 1, and today is waste management part 2. I thought there are few more things left to be told, and in that session I showed you creative works, and in this session I'll show you how to make creative work through the waste that we find at home. Sometimes they're very creative and enthusiastic kids, and in fact few of my friends have been, like, wherever they used to get on the streets also some of the waste that they really felt would be of use. We should not think कि कचरा उठा लिया रोड से, but they really created beautiful things and used to sell them in the market. So one more minute and I'll begin with the storytelling session. So today's story's name is Charity from Waste. So you may be thinking, like, what is like charity from waste? How can we do charity from waste? Can you think like charity means what? It's like any needy one, any needy organization, or any good organization like old age home, orphanage home, these NGOs and general people that we find they are really needy. So we can actually think making something out of waste and do charity. So from today's story I'm going to tell you how we can do charity from waste. So there was a little girl named Minnie, and she loved visiting this children fair. Everyone loves visiting fair. Fair means where you find big swings and tasty aromatic foods, milkshakes, drinks, toys, and you have so many games there, Wheel of Fortune and balloons and different shops of jewelries, of bags, toys. You keep visiting, and I think so everywhere, every year they come. So similarly, near Minnie's house there was a big ground, and on that big ground there came a children's fair. When she saw this children fair, because from balcony it was easy for her to see different kinds of swings that were there, those giant wheel. Have you been on that giant wheel that moves circular, up and down, up and down? There are boat swings. It goes like wow, like a pendulum that you would have seen of a watch, going from one end to the another. So she just ran towards mother and said, Mom, listen. There is a fair there on our ground where we go to play. Let's go, let's visit this fair. And today is Sunday. And on Sunday, obviously, we can go. There is no homework and Sunday is to enjoy. So she kept saying these things, and mom was like, yeah, my daughter is right. Today is Sunday and she can enjoy a bit. Some leave from studies. So mom suggested something more. She knew she loved playing with her friends, so she said, I'll take your friends also to this fair and their moms. She was so excited. She said, oh mom, you are so good, you are so intelligent, you have such brilliant ideas. So mom said, go get ready quickly. I'll call all your friends and call them. And Minnie quickly went to the wardrobe. She took out her best frock she loved, pink and blue colored frock. While she was getting ready, mom called all her friends, and their mom was also ready to come to the fair, the children's fair. So after being, mom also quickly went and got ready and said, come on Minnie, we'll go to this magical fairyland. That is the Fairland. On the entrance, all her friends and their moms were there. They roamed around throughout the fair. The big wheel swing that she was speaking about, that she could see from her balcony. There was another interesting swing, that is a train. That was a caterpillar train, especially for kids. So all her friends sat in the caterpillar and went, and they can see the whole fair through that train. And she saw all those tasty food items and her favorite, the cotton candy, the pink, yellow, green, blue cotton candy. So as the ride got over, she returned and she told Mom, I'm feeling very hungry and my friends are also very hungry. Let's eat something. So everyone went to the shop. They had all the tasty things and her favorite cotton candy. And finally, one more thing that she loved drinking, that is pineapple fruit drink. But while they were roaming around the fair, they saw when they entered the fair, everything was so beautiful, so clean, so fresh. But as they decided to just leave the fair and taking a round of it, they found a whole lot of garbages. Like people, though we have these garbage boxes kept there to throw the garbage in the garbage bin, but what we do, we are not a sensible citizen, isn't it? Garbage box is here, but we'll throw the garbage beside the box instead of putting it inside the box. It's so cool, na? People think so. And sometimes they think the garbage box is too dirty, and they don't think, instead of thinking that and making the place dirty, please put the garbage in the garbage box. And you'll always find two kinds of garbage box, one blue and one green. So one is for dry garbage and another is for wet garbage. So do read on the box what's dry garbage and what's wet garbage. So dry garbage is like chips packets, different packets and all, and wet garbage is like the leftover banana peel or something that is not dry, that is wet. So after seeing this, these kids get a bit disappointed that we study so much about the environment and to keep it clean and waste management and all, but still how we are making the environment and the place where we enjoy so dirty. Now it was time to leave. They had spent more than 2 hours there. As they were leaving, they found a big garbage van coming. So now these kids, Minnie and their friends, and in fact their mom, they discussed with each other saying, "Arey, see, there is a garbage van coming, means they are going to pick up the garbage and clean it." Um, so they asked, "Ki garbage uncle, are you going to pick up all the garbages, and what are you going to do about these garbages?" So the uncle said, "Dear kids, you know these garbages, there are so many things that we think that these are waste, but no, we'll take it to the factory and accordingly put into a recycle thing where we'll make something more out of the waste that we consider as garbages." And these kids, while they were coming out and returning towards their home, they thought, how can we reuse this waste? How can we make something good out of these garbages? And then Minnie remembered, like there's so many things at home that she considered waste. So she said, there are so many glass bottles, there's so many paper pieces that I have, and I'm going to crush it, throw it, thinking as waste and adding to the pollution of the earth. So Minnie discussed with their friends and said, friends, we can make something good out of these garbages. When the garbage van is coming to pick up all those waste and they are going to reuse it, why can't we do something about the small bits of garbages that we have at home? So everyone agreed, and Minnie gave them ideas. She said, we can make some decorative out of waste bottles we have. There are shoe boxes, we can make something out of those shoe boxes, and the leftover papers. And they were like, "Yay, Minnie, you are so intelligent, so creative. Let's do this." So when they returned home, they made something or another with help of their mother, and they ringed Minnie, listen, we have made something out of waste. So Minnie said that, while I was in the fair, I found one of the stalls were empty. There were no one in that stall, and I am thinking to take all these waste and the waste through what we have created, we are going to sell in that stall. We'll keep all those decorative and educative items that we have made and keep in that stall, and we can sell those items, those articles. And they said, "Yes, Minnie, it's a brilliant idea." Minnie's mother, and in fact Minnie's friend's mother and parents, were really happy. And they said, she has a brilliant idea. But then Minnie's mother asked, "Tell me one thing, if you're going to sell these things, you'll earn something." She said, "Yes, I'll earn. So what are you going to do about this money?" Minnie said, "Mom, it's a surprise. I'll let you know tomorrow when I get the money." So Mom said, "Okay, let me give her a chance. She may have some good idea, and I'll wait for the surprise." So next day, the kids went with their mothers, and they kept each and every creative things that they made out of the waste kept in that stall, and they gave that name, Charity from Waste. So everyone was like, charity from waste, and seeing all those beautiful articles made out of waste, they were really happy. And they actually bought them, and each and every article got sold. They really earned. But everyone again had the same question that Minnie's mother asked. And in the stall, to everyone as an inspiration, they said that whatever money we have collected, we are going to donate it to the nearby uh, orphanage center that is there, because those kids really need the money. uh, and Do you know what's an orphanage? Now, an orphanage is where a child's both mother or father have died, and there is no one to take care. So it's always that God has good plans for everyone, and He has always made someone or the other to take care of each other. So here came few good people who wanted to help these kids. So after getting all the money, they packed it in a small envelope, and with their parents they went to this charity center, and they said, we want to donate this money that we have collected out of the waste that we created those creative articles and sold in the children fair. These people were really happy. Actually, it was a new session, and these kids really needed the new books, pencils, colors, and they said, because of you, now we are going to buy books, colors, pencil for our dear little kids, so that they can go to school and properly study and become good people, good citizens. And they were really happy doing something good. Parents were really happy. In fact, Minnie's parents were really happy that Minnie was thinking so good. So what happens? Most of the time that the money we get, we start wasting it. Sometimes we go and buy sweets, and something that we always are, like we have 10 pencils at home, we have 5 pencils at home, and still if we have money, we'll go and buy 5 more pencils. So it's not always that you still have things and you keep wasting those monies. You can save, or like Minnie, you can donate it to people who really need. So now today what I'm going to do, like Minnie and their friends made something out of waste, I'm going to tell you what are the things they made and how did they make, and how beautiful it was that everyone bought those articles from the children fair. So I'll begin with a bottle that I had. See, you can get other bottles also with a wider neck, so that you can use it as a pen stand, pencil stand, and with a small. So what you have to do, just take the bottle, clean it, and I had some leftover threads. This is a jute thread, some wool, and some stickers, some leftover stickers. It's very easy, and it's very beautiful to make and make a decorative for your home. So take this jute thread, tie it, and round and round, like merry-go-round goes round and round, just do it round and round. Take this, Thanks, Maureen, for that comment that not only your son but you are also enjoying the story. I want it to be good for everyone who listens, and it could be helpful for your children also, and when parents know, they can also help their children learn through stories and some creative artwork. Because artwork is not only like, if we consider that girls should learn or mothers should know, it's like, why not boys can learn, boys can come up with. And really every gender has good idea. No, it's nothing like men have good idea, boys have good ideas, or girls have good ideas. Everyone equally have, and when both come with these ideas, we really have something brilliant. The conclusion is always brilliant. So you can cover half of the bottle with the jute, and in fact it's your will. Either you use different kinds of wool, thread, glittery threads, laces, according to your convenience and will and the kind of thing you want. So either you can put some glue to it, or I have a glue gun. Actually, I have a glue gun. So put some glue on the bottle and paste it like this. Now I want to try some more color to this bottle. So I have this pink wool. Again, the same merry-go-round, round and round. It's a bottle, so it becomes a bit slippery, so I can't make a quick round and round. It's a bit slow round and round. And keep the thread bit tight, otherwise it will come out or slip off. Again, I'm only covering half of it. Cut the thread. Again, take this glue gun and stick the thread. It looks good. Now you may be thinking, अभी ये जो last में बच गया उसका क्या करना है? So what you have to do? I'm going to stick few stickers, the leftover stickers that I have, that I showed you. Some are small, some are big, so you can put different shapes to give the idea that you feel, whatever you feel. Just you should love whatever you are making. No suggestions, no ideas. Looking pretty. And I have some stickers with some cartoon characters on it, like this. So if it's like kids things, that's why I thought, why not put these cartoon characters. And you'll get something like this. You can add more to it the way you feel, as I said before. You can put some glitters also, like put the gum or Fevicol in it and sprinkle those glitters. Even you get glitters, liquid glitters in the market, so you can decorate it with liquid glitters also. So you have something of this kind: stickers, the leftover stickers, the wool and the thread. Okay, now something related to the cap. What we can do is, this is a cap which has nothing on it. So I have some stars, smiley stars, and some leaf shaped stickers, but it doesn't have glue on that. So you can either use simple glue, that is Fevicol, or you can use glue gun also. Fevicol takes some time to dry up. Glue gun will quickly dry. So I'll show you one with the Fevicol, and I'll use some glue gun also. So you can take this Fevicol, put some Fevicol in like this, and I have a butterfly. So this is a butterfly, and put a butterfly on this. It looks good. I have smileys, so I'll put some glue here. And the star smileys on it. See, it looks good. And I have a leaf also, so I can put a leaf also. And the beautiful jar, as well as the top is ready. See, it looks good, and no one can say that that it is made out of the waste that you have at home, that you generally throw in the dustbin thinking what I'm going to do out of these things, and they are filling up the home. And instead of buying those expensive decorative items, you can make at home only. you can save the money, and the saved money use as a charity, and the saved money actually helps in the time when we really need it. One more thing that I said I'm going to teach you after this bottle jar is bookmarks. Actually, whenever we make our projects or our projects for our kids, when we cover their books and copies in the new session, the brown paper is left, like I have made something out of a chart paper, and this is what I'm left with. Only this much of chart paper, and this is also distorted. So I was also thinking, like, should I throw it? But no, I love bookmarks, and something that I'm going to make out of this leftover paper is a bookmark, and it's very easy. I'll tell you how. I'll tell you about a culture also while I'm making this bookmark. See, this is very easy. These are called blocks. And blocks are an art culture belongs to Rajasthan. You would have heard of block art. So block art is from Rajasthan. And I have few different blocks. This is pineapple block. This is owl. This is a butterfly. Children and kids really love these figures, like an owl, pineapple, flower, butterfly. Some mathematical shapes like circle, square, and triangle. So what you have to do, simply take some color. You can use that poster color, watercolor, or that Rangila color that comes in the market. Buy this color. It's not very expensive. And I have some fluorescent color. I really love these fluorescent colors. This is orange, green, yellow, and pink. So take this owl and a brush, any brush that you have at home, and you can take the palette. Palette is where we mix the colors and use to paint. So I'm using 3 colors for my owl. It would be pink, orange, and yellow. What you have to do on this block, you have to color this block first. I'll add some green also for the leaves. After you have painted it like this, take the leftover paper like this and put this owl on it. Now you have to press it properly so that you get the shape of the owl. It's a block, so okay, so something has come embedded on the paper. Embedded is not the right word, but I'm just saying थोड़ा अच्छा लगे सुनने में. And see, you'll get something like this, an owl from the block. And it's a very easy way to make, if you don't have time, you can make bookmarks like this. let it dry, or you can cut off this and let it dry. Once it dries, I'll cut out the shape of the owl, the frame, and you'll get only the owl. I'll keep it at the side so that it dries and doesn't get distorted. Okay, something more. See, sometimes if you want a proper shape of your bookmark, either you can use ruler, or I'll tell you a very simple way where you don't need to use those measurements and all. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to use all these three shapes: butterfly, flowers, this triangle, and this with a square. Again, you need the colors, whatever favorite color you love to. I am going to take a golden color. See, golden. First, clean your brush in the water. Take some golden color. And again put the color on the block. Take the paper and press it on. You will get beautiful. Next is butterfly. I'll make the butterfly colorful. Again, some pink for its wings. And for the middle part, I'll take some yellow. And again, press it on the paper. See. Now this circular shape. White color also look very good on this black chart paper. Put some white. And again press it on the paper. You can give border to this. So half a circle, see it is full, just color half the circle, put it like this and press it. See, you'll get something like this. And after use, do clean your block properly, otherwise those color will get into it and then it will be difficult for you to clean it. And finally, these two shapes, flowers. So I'll color it pink with the green leaves on it. And yellow in between. Again, press it on the paper like this. And you'll get this beautiful shape. See the flower. Some more color. And this triangle. You can keep whole triangle like yellow. And a bit of messed of bookmark. Now what you have to do, put all your colors aside, and just what you need to do is cut off these shapes. You know, I have a scissor that has a design, see, a designer scissor. So when you cut the papers from this side, you will get a design of this kind. I'll show you one. I'll cut off this one, this design. See the design you get. So you can buy a designer scissor also, or a simple scissor also. Through simple scissors also you can get designs. I'll show you how. This is a simple scissor. Get a zigzag shape. Wave shape. Have you seen wave in the sea or in your storybooks? See, you can create waves like this. Kids are going to really love it, and kids can also try it. It's very easy. And you'll get this. Now what you have to do, I have a puncher. I use punch to create a small hole here. And we can make a pom-pom out of this leftover wool that I have, this thread. And pom-poms are really very easy. Like, you just take the thread like this, turn it, I think so, at least for 10 times. Fold it in from between and tie at the end here. And let the thread be a bit longer. Okay, so tie it from here. And see, you'll get something like this. Now what you have to do, take the middle portion of this and cut it from between, and you'll get a pom-pom. See, take this paper, the bookmark, and tie it, because when you're going to put this bookmark in the book, it will get lost, and so this pom-pom is going to help. This portion will be out of the book and this portion will be inside the book. So I'll show you. I have a small copy. have a small copy. So like, I'll put this bookmark after I have read. I'll put the bookmark inside like this. Shit. Oh, sorry. And close it. And this pom-pom will be out. So I'll know where the bookmark is, where the last page I have read, and again open and read it. So this is the way you can make pom-pom and different bookmarks. So I'll cut down the leftover bookmarks with my designer scissors. And you know, sometimes these paper portion is also like we feel it's empty. So just take this shape and cut it with a normal scissor. And you'll get something innovative and interesting kind of bookmark of this shape. So here comes a simple shape. This is like square shape, a new innovative shape, and the flowers. I'm cutting out the flowers. Flowers are so beautiful, you know. Have you seen in your garden? Roses, jasmine, bullion lily. And these flowers have such beautiful and good fragrance. Yay! Again, you can do the same thing, just punch like this on top, or you can punch at the side wherever you like to, something new. Punch it here and put those pom-poms in that. And the last thing that was left is this beautiful owl. So what you can do, a different shape, just make a circular shape here. And you'll get something of this shape. See, circular here and pointed here. You can punch a hole at the side instead of in the middle. See, like this, and put a pom-pom there. So what are the things we made? An owl, flowers, butterflies, and some squares and triangles, a bottle with the cap, decorative cap on it. And do cover your bottle caps of the color, otherwise the colors would dry. I'll show you something that I have made from waste. I made this for my mom on her birthday. See, I have written mom. And I had this left over glasses. And you know, thermocol balls. After the birthday party, these thermocol balls are left, so you can just put it into a thread through a needle. Just ask your mom, and you will, instead of pom-pom, you can use this. I was also going to tell you about one more art that is known as mandala art, and it is made out of dots. Like you see these dots. I'll show you this on this figure. I think so I'll take a simple figure and I'll show you this mandala art. Take any color that you like, and mandala art is generally made out of dots. So take a brush, a paint brush. You can take a, so that you can make dots. A bigger paintbrush will give you a bigger dots. Smaller and thin paintbrush will give you thinner dots or smaller dots. The toothpick, you take toothpick and toothpick will give you a more smaller dots. So just take the color, dip this like this and put a dot. I think so everyone knows how to put a dot. You can say dot or a full stop. See, and it looks very beautiful. If you want bigger dots, take this. See, you got bigger dots. This is simple mandala art. Mandala art is you have to really put effort, and it is anything that is made out of dots. It uses bigger dots, smaller dots, and it takes time. But for you kids, you are still very young, so you can use the dots, the mandala, in this form. So I think so from today's storytelling session and creative art, we learned, I think so, 3 things. First of all, how to use the waste management. That is a very important and current topic that is going on. So how to use waste, and how you can collect money from these waste and use for charity. So we made this bottle and these bookmarks from the leftover papers, using which art? Block art, and the block art is from Rajasthan. And next what we learned is mandala art. Mandala art is of Bihar. So kids, keep watching my live sessions. In fact, I have different stories, and I come up with creative art like this only on my YouTube channel, Facebook page, Instagram, as well as Twitter with Colorful Story Mind. There also you can find different stories, and I use picture cards also there to tell the stories with something, some moral or something that we should learn and we need to learn in life to become a good citizen, a better person, and a good human being. As well as everyone has creative idea, everyone is creative in any field that they choose to go and create magic. Like today I have created magic and pom-poms. So kids and parents, I hope so you loved the session. I'm really happy and for your patience that you and the time that you take out to come on this parenting point. I'm thankful to parenting point also, and I think so they love. And Sarmishta, I think so you are loving the stories and creative work that I bring for kids, as well as I love to keep teaching these kids and make them magical and creative human. So kids, I'll take off now and will come next with again something interesting, creative in the story session on Sunday. So do visit my channel as well as keep on coming every Sunday. Let's meet again. Bye.